Hold hands, Benny. Jessie reached out to take his hand in hers. We have to stick together. This place is really crowded.
It looks like every dog owner in town is at the mall today, Henry said. In the center courtyard of the mall, there was a long and winding line of people and pets that had shown up for the dog audition.
This is like waiting for a ride at an amusement park in the middle of summer, Violet said.
They walked to find the end of the line. They were almost there when Benny suddenly shouted,
Ninja!
He yanked his hand out of Jessie's.
Ninja, the TV star?
Jessie asked. She saw Benny dashing toward a tall, thin man with a dog. The dog was a black Labrador on a rhinestone-studded leash. Henry, who was leading watch, and Violet hurried over to see what the fuss was about.
Why would Ninja be here in Greenfield?
Violet wondered.
I don't think it could be him, Benny.
I am 1,000,000% sure. That is definitely Ninja,
Benny said.
I'd know him anywhere.
Benny went up to the dog's owner.
Hi, I've seen every episode of Ninja at Night. It's my favorite show. Ninja is my hero,
Benny said.
Can I pet Ninja, please?
The black lab looked up at Benny, his tail wagging eagerly.
No,
the man said sternly.
No one pets Ninja. He is preparing for his audition and must not be disturbed.
The man pulled Ninja away from Benny.
He needs to concentrate.
Ninja stopped wagging his tail and lowered his head.
I cannot believe we have to audition like regular folk,
the man muttered, loud enough so that everyone around could hear.
This is outrageous. Ninja is a star.
The man stuck his nose in the air, then turned his back on the Aldens.
Come on, Benny,
Jessie said, taking her brother's hand back in hers. She gave it a squeeze.
We'd better get in line anyway, Henry said. Even more dogs have arrived since we first got here.
I feel bad for Ninja,
Violet said, as they led watch through the crowd.
That dog looked like he wanted to be petted.
Benny walked along with the others. He dragged his feet sadly. The children took their place in line. At exactly 2 o'clock, a woman in a suit stepped up onto a small platform with a microphone in the middle of the mall courtyard. A younger blonde woman followed her carrying a clipboard.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Attention, everyone.
The woman in the suit spoke. A hush fell over the crowd. Benny looked down to make sure Watch was listening. His terrier ears were standing up at attention.
Good dog,
Benny whispered. He scratched Watch behind the ears.
Welcome. My name is Margaret Werner. I am the advertising manager for the Wundermutt company. Let me begin by telling you how thrilled we are that so many dogs and their owners came to the mall today.
The woman gave a small smile.
Now, I must let you know that the Wundermutt company has decided that we are looking for a larger dog.
Some people in the crowd began to mutter.
I am so sorry, Ms. Werner told them, but if your dog is shorter than this, she put her hand by her knee, it will not be allowed to audition today. Maybe another day we will come back looking for a smaller dog. Thank you so much for supporting the Wundermutt company and our delicious dog food and other products.
A number of people and their small dogs left the audition. The Alden children and Watch were able to move up in line.
Watch is just the right size,
Benny said.
So far, so good,
Henry agreed. Ms. Werner spoke again.
We are also looking for a dog that is not too skinny, too fat, or too old. The dog must be healthy and well-trained.
More people and their dogs left the line. The Alden children could hear some people sigh sadly as they left.
Watch still fits,
Violet said.
Phew,
Jessie breathed in relief.
I think he's got a really good chance. He's certainly well-trained and can do a lot of great tricks.
Henry took a quick count.
There are now only about 50 people and their dogs left in line.
Benny reached into his pocket and pulled out a lucky penny.
Here,
he told Henry.
Rub it for luck.
Henry smiled and took the penny. He ran his finger over Lincoln's face, then handed it back. Benny grinned. He put his good luck charm back into his pocket. Ms. Werner continued.
In just a few minutes, I will go down the line and take a close look at each dog. If your dog has the right look for the commercial, I will give it a bowl of our food to snack on. All other dogs will be sent home."
A snack?
Benny exclaimed.
I wish they had a snack for the dog owners, too.
His brother and sisters all smiled. Benny had a bottomless appetite.